Hey everybody, Josh Sigurdson, a World Alternative Media here for another Freedom Minute update. And oh, cryptos, how we miss your steady, astonishing growth. Of course, we cannot complain. We're still astronomically higher up the ladder than we were last year, breaching outer space. With more than a 20 times return in Bitcoin in 2017, everyone had their fingers crossed that it just wouldn't stop going up. That kind of speculation leads to bubbles, of course. However, one shouldn't worry all that much. We've only seen the very beginning of the decentralized cryptocurrency market. Understandably so, everyone is sick of waiting to make more money, but it's important to focus in these downtimes on why cryptocurrencies are so important to humanity. If the blockchain is centralized, it can be used to enslave humanity. If the blockchain is decentralized, it can be used to overthrow that which enslaves humanity. Now, let's go into why we're seeing yet another fall in the price of most cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is back below 8K. It's hard to accept, but that's reality. Once again, it's due to governments attempting to control and extort the populace. When will they ever learn? It's believed that news out of China and India are the cause of the latest downturn. Cointelegraph reports that India is working on proposals to make cryptocurrency transactions subject to goods and services taxes, GST, sources told Bloomberg May 23rd. According to the anonymous parties with direct knowledge of the plans, the government's Central Board of Indirect Taxes is considering applying the 18% tax to exchange operations, which it would view as intangible goods. Purchase or sale of cryptocurrencies should be considered as supply of goods, and those facilitating transactions like supply, transfer, storage, accounting, among others, will be treated as services, the publication reports in a summary. India has so far refrained from issuing regulations on cryptocurrency despite efforts by its central bank to reduce the ability of businesses and citizens to interact with them. In April, the Reserve Bank of Italy formally forbade domestic institutions from servicing cryptocurrency businesses in a move which has so far failed to curb the proliferation of new exchanges. If the taxation rule goes ahead, it would signal a move towards legitimacy of the industry in the continued absence of hard and fast legislation. And I quote, "If buyers and sellers are in India, the transaction would be treated as a supply of software and the buyer's location will be the place of supply," Bloomberg continues, noting elsewhere that transactions beyond the Indian territory will be liable for integrated GST and would be considered as import or export goods. IGST will be levied on cross-border supplies. More bureaucratic mumbo-jumbo attempting to manipulate markets and steal people's money using the usual absurd excuses and grasping at straws to make the case. Meanwhile, Cointelegraph notes a new report issued by China's Ministry of Industry and Information Technology reiterated the Chinese government's concerns about certain risks that cannot be ignored in regards to ICOs, pyramid schemes, and fraud, with a new government-led study detecting 421 fake cryptocurrencies in China's crypto space. So instead of people taking care of themselves as individuals and doing their own due diligence, we need a communist dictatorship to take care of us and keep us safe. Bend the knee, good people. Of course, this is all elementary. These laws and regulations in the long term are unenforceable and nothing to fret over. The news is covered in fake stories regarding cryptos attempting to both manipulate the markets and scare people away from something that has the potential to overthrow central banks and with that end the majority of the world's wars. Those that hate cryptos and think Bitcoin is the new world order currency, take note. The most coercive cashless societies in the world continue to attack cryptos like Bitcoin. This is because it does not benefit them. Centralization benefits them. Central planners hate scarcity and free market demand. These governments want their centrally planned banker coins that enslave people to banks implemented through the SDR at the IMF. They want to track everyone everywhere and be able to freely bail in banks without bank runs. Or like China's social credit system, turn off your ability to purchase necessities if you're not on your best behavior. Beware a pale horse, folks. Decentralize everything, rule yourself, disregard the state, acquire crypto. Thanks for joining us for another Freedom Minute Report. This is Josh Sigurdson signing out from World Alternative Media. Find the truth, be the change.